the third chapter, that is the drainage system. In this chapter, we shall discuss how are the river pattern flowing in our country. So before going into the details, let us understand the meanings of the words drainage basin, river system, water divide. Generally, when we discuss about any particular river, the river along with its tributaries, the area where it flows is called the river system. A river and its tributaries together is called a river system. When a river is flowing through a particular area, the area where it is draining, where it is passing through, where it is flowing continuously, that is known as the drainage of the river. And when a river is flowing through a particular region, we call it as a river basin, or we also call it as drainage basin. So a river system, a river and its tributaries is known as river system. When a river flows through a particular region and creates a basin by flowing on a larger region, it is called drainage basin. And when a river is being divided by an upper elevated land, it may be a hill, it may be a elevated part of any landmass, which will divide the flow of the water into two parts, is called as water divide. It is called water divide. An example for river system is Indus and its tributaries together is called Indus River system. When it flows through the Indian region, so Indus River drainage system. And when it is divided at the Himalayan region, so we have the water divide near the Himalayas. And for Ganga, we have a Devaprayaga where it is joining together. So it is a joining place is called Doab region. When it is divided, it is called water divide. When it is joined, it is called Doab, two joining together. So like this, we have different words which we use in our Indian river systems or Indian drainage lesson. So now let us know what are the major types of rivers that are present in our country. Now let us discuss about the drainage system of India. In India, how many types of rivers are there? Broadly, basing on the landform which is existing in our Indian context, we can divide the entire rivers into two major rivers. One is the Himalayan river, the other one is the peninsular rivers. The Himalayan rivers are the rivers which have their origination or the source from the Himalayas. So that is the reason why appropriately they are known as Himalayan rivers. So in the Himalayan rivers, these rivers flow continuously whole along the year. Even in the summer and in the winter and in the rainy season, they flow and they maintain the equal balance of amount of water in their sources. So they continue with a huge amount of water in their journey. So these are known as perennial rivers. Their sources, as I mentioned earlier, they have from Himalayas, the melted snow, and also from rainfall. In their process of journey or in the course of their journey, they make many meanders and the oxbow lakes. And the famous Himalayan rivers are Indus, Ganga and Brahmaputra. So the Himalayan rivers originate in the Himalayan region and they flow through continuously whole along the year, and they have water completely filled in them whole along the year. They never dry up, like they do not have any seasonal impact on them, and they make many meanders and the oxbows. And here Indus, Ganga and Brahmaputra are the important Himalayan rivers of India. Moving on to the next broad category of the rivers, that is the peninsular rivers. The peninsular rivers are the rivers which are originating in the Western Ghats. These are found in the peninsular plateau region, and these are non-perennial like the Himalayas. They get their source from the Western Ghats hills and the mountain ranges, and they have the impact of the seasons. In summer, most of the time, the level of the water will be less when compared to the rainy season and the winter season, and their sources are from the Western Ghats and the rainfall region, and they do form deep valleys in contrast to the Himalayan rivers. And the important rivers of the peninsular plateau are Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri, Mahanandi. All these are the important rivers, and these all originate in the Western Ghats, flow towards the east and fall into the Bay of Bengal. So these are the two major broad divisions of the river system of India, the Himalayan rivers and the peninsular rivers. Now we shall discuss about the Himalayan rivers. As I mentioned earlier, we have two major broad categorization of the rivers, the Himalayan rivers and the peninsular rivers. So among the Himalayan rivers, the first most important one is River Indus. The River Indus originates in Tibet, that is at Lake Manasarovar, and after originating from here in the Manasarovar, it moves on into the Indian land in the Ladakh district, that is in Jammu and Kashmir. After entering into India, various other tributaries of this Indus river also, from that region it joins into the Indus river in the Kashmir region. Those tributaries which are coming from Tibet to India are Jaskar, Nubra, Shiok and Hunza. Jaskar, Nubra, Shiok and Hunza together join River Indus in Kashmir region, and after joining in the Kashmir region, then it passes through Baltistan and Gilgit ranges and enters into the Attock region. After entering into the Attock region, it gets divided itself into 5 major tributaries in the Punjab region, that is Satluj, Ravi, Beas, Chenab and Jhelum, where it provides a huge land with a full fertile and supplies irrigation water continuously for the entire Punjab, Haryana, Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh states, and later it enters at Mithankot, the Pakistan, and after entering into Pakistan it flows towards the southward, and then in the east of Karachi it joins into the Arabian Sea, where it ends its long journey of 2,900 kilometers, and it also provides water supply in India for the states like Jammu and Kashmir, Punjab, Himachal Pradesh. In 1960, India signed an agreement with the Pakistan stating that about the Indus water, India can use only 20% of the Indus river water which is being carried from India to the Pakistan. According to this treaty of Indus Water Treaty, India can utilize this 20% of water in the states like Punjab, Himachal Pradesh and Jammu and Kashmir for doing agriculture irrigation practices. So this is a brief story of Indus journey. Indus starts its journey at Lake Manasarovar in Tibet, moves on into or enters into India in the westward direction, the Ladakh district, where it is being joined by its tributaries like Jaskar, Nubra, Shiok and Hunza in the Kashmir region, and it passes through Baltistan and Gilgit and enters into the Attock, where it gets tributaries like Satluj, Ravi, Beas, Chenab and Jhelum, and then it finally enters into Pakistan at Mithankot, and after doing its journey towards the southward in Pakistan, enters into Karachi eastern direction and ends up by joining into the Arabian Sea. It makes a journey of nearly 2,900 kilometers covering 3 countries, that is from Tibet to India and from India to Pakistan. In this journey it makes 5 major tributaries, that is Satluj, Ravi, Beas, Jhelum and Chenab. It may also made India and Pakistan to sign an agreement, that is Indus Water Treaty of 1960, which states clearly that only 20% of the Indus water can be utilized by the Indians and the rest 80% can be utilized for the Pakistan's needs. So that's all we have for the Indus river system.